Thank you for taking time out of your busy day and your work day, and many of you, to be with us here this afternoon. To get things rolling in the right direction, let's call on the Director of Athletics, Vaughn Williams.
Good to see everybody here. Thank you for being here today. Welcome once again to Kennesaw State campus. And so it is with great pleasure, and why you're here today is really because we didn't get a chance to do this back in March and April to name Jim Lallathin our new men's basketball coach, which he's been on the job now. How long, Coach? A month or so? A month, 2 months as head coach. I'm excited for this men's basketball program. I'm excited for our future. I'm excited to get to the season already. I know the student athletes are working very hard in the classroom, in the community, and obviously training for the upcoming season. So without further ado, Jim Lallathin.
Thank you very much. It is a surreal experience. First and foremost, I want to thank Dr. Papp for giving me the opportunity, Vaughn Williams for being not only our athletic director, but a great mentor to me. I'd like to thank my wife. She's, of course, running with the two young ones running around here. And then, of course, my parents sitting here on the front row. It's very similar to high school, you know. They didn't miss many games in high school and college, and now in this situation, they're here again. So thank you very much for coming. And then last, and this is kind of translates or goes into my next part, is the players. I'm here because of them. I'm here because of them. So without further ado, I would like to introduce my staff. Over to my right, four-year starter at Notre Dame, 2-year All-American, was drafted in the 17th overall pick by the Los Angeles Lakers, my associate head coach, David Rivers. To my left, my other assistant coach, John Cremens. Sitting to his left, a good friend of mine and our third assistant coach, Brian Lallathin. And last but not least, all the way down at the end, but Paul O'Connor comes to us from Central Connecticut University. And before I'm going to give the microphone to David to say hello and welcome, again, I wanted to thank everybody for coming. It does mean a lot. I'm excited about where we're going. And again, it's where we're going. Everybody in the room, everybody in the Kennesaw State community, everybody in Owl Nation. I know that's a popular term now, but that's true. We all have a piece in this. And David Rivers.
First and foremost, I want to thank Dr. Pat, A.D. Williams, Coach Lallathin, for inviting me here to be a part of, what's going to be a fantastic future. I'm here to help make history. That's what my life and my career has been about from day one. I was fortunate to work my way through a private school at St. Anthony's in Jersey City under Coach Bob Hurley. Fortunate enough to get a degree from the University of Notre Dame in psychology under Digger Phelps. Fortunate enough to have played with and coached by the best in this business, in this industry. I've spent over 25 years in Europe. Played professionally for about 14 years in Europe, played 3 years in the NBA, LA Lakers with Pat Riley, Kareem, Magic, and the real legends of the game, as I like to call them. And I've been fortunate enough to be a part of championships with every team I've ever played for except one. And that's what I want to bring to Kennesaw State, not just on the court, but off the court. Thank you very much for having me, and I'm looking forward to the future.